Hey everyone, my name's Roanne. This is my first makeup tutorial for YouTube, and I'm a makeup artist as well as a licensed skincare technician, or esthetician as you might want to call it. And I'm going to do 2 Valentine's Day looks. This is the first Valentine's Day look. It's inspired by those candy heart boxes for Valentine's Day, the Sweet Tarts. And it's just using some of the colors that you will find in that box of candy. The second video is going to be a little bit more sexy, edgy, a little bit like Valentine's Day Vixen. So depending on what look you want to go for Valentine's Day, you can choose either one or use it as an inspiration to build your own look. So I've already primed and prepped my eyes. And I used Too Faced Primer Potion and then packed on my flesh tone color all over my lid just for my canvas. And so let's get started. I'm first going to use Sushi Flower, which is this color here. Here we go, which is a bright gumball pink. And I'm going to pack that on all over my lid. Next, I'm going to go ahead and apply that same color underneath my lower lash line. I'm going to bring it down a lot further than I normally would because I want this to peek through the other colors we're going to use afterward. Now I'm going to go ahead in my crease, a really soft crease in Parfait Amor. And this color is a really pretty purple with like a duochrome pink sheen to it. So I'm gonna blend that in my crease. To soften up the line, I'm gonna go ahead and use Crystal, which is like a silvery lavender color. I'm gonna use that just where the Parfait Amor and the Vapour mixture meets, just to like soften up the line a little bit. And then I'm also, with that same smudger brush from just a moment ago, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of that crystal that I just added to the tear duct. With either, you can use a pencil brush or you can just use a really pointed crease brush. I'm going to go ahead and apply Sketch, which is right here. It's like a port wine Bordeaux color. It's a really pretty color and I use it a lot. I use it with a lot of different variations of colors. It's a really good color to have. And right along here, I'm kind of just starting to connect it. I'm just starting to like lay like a blueprint down. Now it's time for eyeliner. I like to use a cake liner. This one's MAC Brown and Black cake liner. They discontinued it, I think, and then they brought it back with a slightly different reformulation, but I think it's about the same thing. Or you can use any cake liner. I almost always use cake liner and then go back over and pack eyeliner in the color scheme of the makeup I'm doing, so you don't have to carry, 25 different eyeliners with you or in your case. You'll always have a liner that matches your shadow. So you just use this as like a base. And I use Visine to moisten the cake liner. Again, so you don't have to keep running to like the sink. Oh my gosh, I forgot an important step. After I put down the Sushi Flower, I'm doing an even thinner, underneath the lash line, I'm doing a layer of Parfait Amor. Sorry guys. And I'm probably going to go ahead and put down some more Sushi Flower because it's not peeking through as much as I'd like. So now what I'm going to do is apply the shadow back to the lash line. Again, using Sketch, I'm just going to line my top lashes as well as my bottom lashes. If you want to get into the inner corner of your lashes, you can always flip the brush this way. Sometimes it's hard to go that way, so if you turn it around, it's a lot easier sometimes. Whatever works for you. For the sake of time, I already filled in my eyebrows and put on some mascara, but what I'm going to go ahead and do, since there might have been some fallout that landed on my lashes, I'm going to go ahead and apply another coat, and when I come back, I'm going to show you what I used on the rest of my face. Okay, so I'm back. I just put on my mascara and filled in my eyebrows, and I'm going to show you what I used for my face. After I applied my foundation, I went ahead and used MAC Skin Mineralized powder, which is in a different container because I popped it out. In about 3 shades darker than my own skin tone, and I went ahead and just used it in underneath the cheekbone here, as well as here. And then I went ahead and applied my highlight, which is by SMASHBOX, and this is in its right container. It's called Shimmer. I went ahead and applied that just on the cheek, just underneath the orbital bone here on the cheekbone up in here. That just gives a glow to the skin. If you have really oily skin like myself, you want to be careful not to use too much because it can make you look really shiny, which I'm sure I look right now. And then lastly, on the apples of my cheeks, I used Coralista Shadow by Benefit, which is really similar to NARS Orgasm, but I actually like this a little bit better. It doesn't have as much specks in it, so it doesn't go into like the fine lines or creases or pores or things like that as much as NARS Orgasm does, which I still use, but I use it a little more sparingly. And just applied that here like on the cheeks. And then on my lips, I went ahead and used Lemonade lip gloss as well as Cultured lip gloss. Lemonade's like a real peachy pink, and Cultured's kind of like a purpley pink. And what I do when I mix colors is I'll apply, and I never use the wand onto my lips because then it's not hygienic and you can't use it for other people, for those of you that are makeup artists or aspiring makeup artists out there. So what I do is I go ahead with my finger or a lip brush, usually my finger, and I'll apply one onto the top lip and then one onto the bottom. That way you kind of get an even application of both, and then rub together. So hope you enjoyed and have a great Valentine's Day.